Think back to the last time you got into a heated argument because you perfectly remembered an event, only to discover you were completely wrong. Look closely at these Pikachu plush toys. Notice those distinct brown-tipped ears? If you close your eyes, you can probably picture the rest of his design perfectly in your mind. Most people remember Pikachu having a black tip on his tail, but he never had one. Let's try another one. Recite the exact wording of the famous line from Star Wars. You probably hear James Earl Jones saying, "Luke, I am your father." But the actual line is, "No, I am your father." Psychologists call this the Mandela Effect. When massive groups of people share the exact same incorrect recollection, it suggests that our memories might not be the objective records we assume they are. That sense of absolute certainty is a biological illusion. Our minds are capable of entirely inventing the past. We tend to think of human memory as a digital camera recording a video file, something you can safely store on a hard drive and play back exactly as it happened. This chart shows how your memory actually works. Every single time you recall an event, your brain pulls fragmented data points from storage and actively rebuilds the scene from scratch. While that memory is open, it functions like an unlocked text document. It is highly fragile and vulnerable to being edited by your subconscious before you put it away again. During that brief rebuilding window, stray variables slip in. Your current emotional state, the way a friend recently told a story, or a detail you read online can easily overwrite the original data. The act of remembering is a transformative process. Over time, original facts are replaced by an edited narrative. This is a photograph of Elizabeth Loftus, a lead researcher who demonstrated how pliable this process is. In a landmark study, her team successfully implanted entirely fabricated, complex events into the minds of healthy adults. The researchers convinced participants that they had suffered a traumatic childhood event, getting lost in a crowded shopping mall, even though it had never happened to them. The participants began generating vivid, hyper-specific additions to the story. Many recalled the exact face of a kind old woman who approached them and helped them find their parents. The researchers never provided those details. The participants' brains hallucinated the smells of the food court, the names of the stores, and the textures of their clothing to give the fabricated story weight. Confronted with a gap in the timeline, the human mind instinctively prioritizes a complete, meaningful story over a void of missing facts. This biological glitch scales up from harmless childhood anecdotes to dangerous territory when a person's freedom is on the line. Look at this courtroom scene. In eyewitness misidentification cases, a witness will take the stand and point to a suspect with complete, honest conviction, and still be factually wrong. Every police lineup they view, and every repeated round of questioning they undergo, acts as a subtle edit command. The witness's brain continuously updates the face of the perpetrator until the original vision of the crime is permanently overwritten. Our legal system relies heavily on sworn human testimony to lock people away, putting it at odds with the inherent biological unreliability of the human brain. So the next time you say, "I clearly remember this happening," just remember, your brain is not a recording device. Your memory is a storyteller. It cares far more about extracting cohesive meaning from your life than it does about preserving objective facts. So the next time you find yourself defending an argument because you clearly remember exactly how something happened, take a pause. Every memory you have is a story you are currently telling yourself, and chances are some of your most